Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
He runs with it. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Patriot first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots first down. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and...
He does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll take this one in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. his processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big time play there for Buffalo. 55 yards on the game.
First down 10 at the 17-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Ooh. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
That's good for a Bill.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're...
That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
First down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Right now at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 2nd down, May. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Stevenson. And this one ruined quickly. Taken back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. To throw now. May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's in! Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action, Allen. Back to the left side and taken in by Coleman.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And the Patriots are going to recover.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Play action now, and here's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. They'll go play action with May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. As we are ready to get back underway. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 12.
From the gun, here is Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal.
45-yard attempt.
Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
18 on the play.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Patriots are out to a 21-10 lead.
21, Bills 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
That's good for a Bills.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are back within 4. It's 21-17. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On second down, it's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It is third and 10. Now, May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And a Patriot first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run. Stevenson. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
And a Patriot first down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. He gets it to go, and the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
42-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's going to be caught by Kincaid. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
Allen to throw again.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback.
And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try.
The Bills are lining up.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. To throw now, May. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. A carry now for Gibson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Man in motion is Coleman. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Pick up there of 28 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's got room at the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a...
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, New England.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is May. He's got his big tight end. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage.
Bills 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Cook gets it out of the pistol, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll get about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Cook, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Patriots ready for the punt. They forced the punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Codrington to return it. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And That's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. So now they'll throw it with Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.